Hey everyone, and welcome back to English Audiocast, where real conversations make your English better every day. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Sophie. So great to be here with you today. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. And if you're coming back, thank you. It means everything to us.
Today's episode is number 2, and we're talking about your morning coffee ritual and how to talk about it naturally in English. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get into it.
Let's go. Okay, Marcus, before we do anything else today, I need to ask you a very important question.
Okay, I'm a little nervous. What's the question?
Have you had your coffee yet?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, 2 cups. I'm a functioning human being.
Perfect, because today's topic is all about coffee, and more broadly, your morning ritual, how you start your day. And the beautiful thing about this topic is that everyone has a routine, which means everyone has something to say. It's one of the best small talk topics in English.
Absolutely. And if you're learning English, being able to talk about your morning naturally, your coffee order, your habits, how you feel before caffeine, it's the kind of vocabulary that comes up all the time in real conversations.
So just relax, listen, and enjoy. We'll be drinking coffee, metaphorically, together for the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay, let's start with the big question. Are you a morning person, Sophie?
Honestly? No, not naturally. I'm what you'd call a night owl who is pretending to be a morning person. I've built a morning routine out of sheer discipline, but my body is not happy about it.
Ha! I love that. A night owl pretending to be an early bird. For anyone who doesn't know, a night owl is someone who stays up late and functions better in the evening, and an early bird is someone who wakes up early and feels great about it.
Early birds are a mystery to me. How do you just wake up and feel okay? Without a transition period, without lying in bed for 15 minutes doing absolutely nothing?
I'm somewhere in the middle, to be honest. I don't bound out of bed, but I don't struggle either. I'd say I'm a slow starter. I need about 30 minutes before I'm fully switched on.
30 minutes sounds reasonable. I need about an hour and a large coffee.
So let's talk about how to describe this in English. If someone asks, "Are you a morning person?" you can say things like, "I'm a bit of a night owl, to be honest," or "I wouldn't say I'm a morning person, but I manage," or "mornings, and I have a complicated relationship."
Oh, I love that last one. Mornings and I have a complicated relationship. It's a little bit dramatic, very relatable, and sounds completely natural.
And on the other end, "I'm actually a morning person. I do my best work before noon." Or, "I love mornings. It's my favorite part of the day." Which, by the way, feels slightly unhinged to me personally, but I respect it.
Ha, same. But those people exist, and we must learn to coexist with them.
Okay, let's get to the coffee. Sophie, what's your order?
At home, I make a flat white. I have a small espresso machine. Nothing fancy, but it does the job. When I'm out, I usually go for an oat milk latte. Semi-sweet, nothing too complicated.
Nice. I'm a black coffee person, mostly. Americano or just a long black. No milk, no sugar. People always look at me like I'm punishing myself.
I mean, are you? A little bit?
Maybe, but I genuinely like the taste. I think once you stop adding sugar, you start tasting the actual coffee. And good coffee is complex. There's bitterness, yes, but also sweetness, fruitiness sometimes, a little nuttiness.
Okay, you sound like a coffee snob. I mean that affectionately.
I'll accept that. Now, let's talk vocabulary. There are some words and phrases around coffee that come up constantly in everyday English. Let's go through them.
First, describing your drink. You can say, "I take my coffee black," which means no milk, no sugar, or "I like my coffee with a splash of milk." A splash means just a small amount, or "I have it with 2 sugars."
Then there's the strength of the coffee. Strong or weak. I like it strong, meaning lots of coffee, intense flavor. Or I prefer a weaker brew. More water, milder taste. And brew is just another word for coffee, by the way. Morning brew, cup of brew.
You might also hear, "I can't function without my morning coffee." Super common. Or "I need my caffeine fix." A fix means the thing you need to feel normal, like a small addiction.
Which, let's be honest, for most of us, coffee is. I'm addicted to coffee is something you'll hear people say half-jokingly all the time.
And for people who don't drink coffee because they exist, you can say, I'm not really a coffee person, or I prefer tea in the morning, or I've actually given up caffeine, which usually gets a very dramatic reaction from coffee drinkers.
Absolute horror. How do they survive?
Okay, let's zoom out from just the coffee and talk about the whole morning. Marcus, walk me through your morning. What actually happens?
Right. So, my alarm goes off at 6:30. I snooze it once. I'm not ashamed. Then, at 6:40, I actually get up. I drink a big glass of water first, before anything else, because I read somewhere that you wake up dehydrated and it helps your brain start working.
That's actually true, and very disciplined of you.
Then I make coffee. I have a French press. I like the ritual of it. The whole process takes about 5 minutes and I don't mind. I grind the beans, pour in the hot water, wait 4 minutes, press it down slowly. It's almost meditative.
I love that. The ritual. There's something really important about having a ritual in the morning. It signals to your brain that the day is beginning in a controlled, intentional way.
Exactly. Then I sit down with my coffee, no phone, no laptop, and just drink it. Maybe 10 minutes, just sitting. It sounds boring, but it's actually the best part of my day.
That's very mindful. My morning is a bit more chaotic, to be honest. My alarm goes off at 7. I lie there for about 5 minutes just staring at the ceiling, doing a mental inventory of what the day holds.
A mental inventory. That's a great phrase. It means going through everything in your mind, like checking a list.
Right. And then I have a quick shower. I'm a morning shower person, not an evening one. Get dressed, make my coffee with the machine, and usually eat something small. Toast or yogurt or fruit. Nothing heavy.
Do you check your phone straight away, or do you give yourself some phone-free time?
Okay, honestly, I try not to. I have a rule. No social media for the first 30 minutes, but I do check my messages because I'm not a monk.
Ha! Fair enough. Now, listeners, notice the phrases Sophie used. I'm a morning shower person. This is a natural way to describe a preference. I'm a morning person, evening person, phone-free person. It's a very English structure.
You can use it for anything. I'm a tea person, not a coffee person. I'm a gym in the morning person. I'm a breakfast everyday person. It tells people your habits and preferences in a very casual, natural way.
Let's do a vocabulary round. I'll give a word or phrase, Sophie gives context and an example. Ready?
Always ready.
To hit snooze.
To press the snooze button on your alarm so it goes off again in a few minutes. I hit snooze 3 times this morning and ended up being late. Very relatable phrase.
Groggy.
This is a wonderful word. It means dazed, sluggish, not fully awake. The way you feel right after waking up. I was so groggy this morning I put salt in my coffee instead of sugar.
Has that actually happened to you?
Once. We don't talk about it. Next word.
To be a creature of habit?
This means someone who always does the same things in the same way. I'm a total creature of habit. I have exactly the same breakfast every morning without fail. It's usually said without judgment, sometimes even with a bit of pride.
To ease into the day.
To start slowly, gently, without rushing. I like to ease into the day. First coffee, then emails, never the other way around. The opposite would be to hit the ground running, to start very energetically and productively from the first moment.
To be on autopilot.
To do something automatically without really thinking about it, like a plane flying itself. My mornings are so routine that I'm basically on autopilot until I finish my first coffee. Very common expression.
I need it to function.
This is something people say about coffee, tea, anything they depend on in the morning. Don't talk to me before I've had my coffee. I need it to function. It's slightly dramatic, but completely natural. Now let's put it all together in a mini conversation. Imagine 2 colleagues meeting at the office coffee machine on a Monday morning. Marcus, you start.
Morning. You look how I feel.
Huh? Is it that obvious? I barely slept. The neighbors were up until 2 in the morning. Some kind of party.
Ugh, the worst. Is that your second coffee already?
3rd, actually. Don't judge me. I needed it to function this morning.
No judgment here. I'm a 3-cup person on a good day. How do you take it?
Just a splash of oat milk. No sugar. You?
Black. Always black. People think I'm punishing myself, but I genuinely prefer it.
Respect. Okay, I'll see you at the 9 o'clock meeting. Hopefully fully awake by then.
No promises.
Did you notice how natural that felt? It's short, it's warm, it moves quickly. That's real Monday morning energy. And practically every phrase in that exchange was something we covered today.
You look how I feel is a great one, by the way. It means you look as tired or rough as I feel inside. Very British expression. Very honest.
And no promises at the end. That's a very relaxed, natural way to end a short conversation. It's slightly funny, self-aware, and completely real.
All right, let's wrap up. Today we talked about mornings. Whether you're a morning person or a night owl, how to describe your coffee order, how to walk through your morning routine, and how to have a real, natural conversation about all of it.
Key phrases to remember. I need it to function. I'm on autopilot until my first coffee. I take my coffee black. I'm a slow starter. And I ease into the day.
And don't forget the vocabulary. Groggy, to hit snooze, a creature of habit, to hit the ground running.
Your homework today, describe your morning routine in English. Out loud. Just talk to yourself while you're making your coffee tomorrow. What are you doing? How do you feel? What do you drink? Try to use at least 3 phrases from today's episode.
Talking to yourself in English is one of the most underrated practice methods out there. Nobody judges you, there's no pressure, and your brain is making new connections the whole time.
Thank you so much for listening to English Audiocast. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review or share it with a friend who's learning English. It really does make a difference.
We'll be back next time with another episode. Until then, enjoy your morning, enjoy your coffee, and keep practicing.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.